My name is Maya. I'm 30 years old, a mother, and a wife. People say I'm lucky I have a stable job, a beautiful little girl, and a handsome husband. But luck can disappear when love starts to fade. When I first met Lucas, he was charming, funny, and full of surprises. He sent flowers to my office, left small notes in my bag, and waited outside in the rain just to see me smile. For 2 years, he made me feel like the most special woman in the world. I thought I had found my forever. After we got married, everything seemed perfect for a while. We laughed at silly things, cooked together on weekends, and dreamed about our future. Then our daughter Lila was born. She became the center of my world, and slowly, I noticed she wasn't the center of his. Lucas started to change. He came home late, often smelling of beer. Just a few drinks with the guys, he'd say, every night. He stopped asking about my day. He stopped noticing when I wore new dresses. Sometimes, he'd look at his phone more than he looked at me. At first, I told myself it was just stress, or work, or exhaustion. But as the months passed, I realized I was living with someone who no longer saw me. The man who once held my hand like it was precious now barely touched me at all. One night, after putting Lila to sleep, I called my best friend, Jenna. She's single, confident, and brutally honest. I cried while telling her everything, how Lucas had changed, how lonely I felt. Jenna listened, then said something that stuck with me. Maya, maybe he's just too comfortable. Men sometimes forget what they could lose. Maybe he needs a little reminder. A reminder. Those words echoed in my head. The next day, a plan started forming. I wanted to test Lucas, not to trap him, but to see if he still loved me at all. I asked Jenna for help. Will you do something crazy with me? I said. She laughed. Always. What's the plan? I want you to meet Lucas by accident. Pretend you're interested in him. I'll know then if he's the man I married, or just a stranger living in my house. Jenna hesitated. Are you sure? What if it goes wrong? I smiled sadly. Then maybe I'll finally know the truth. A week later, my test began. Jenna and I went to a small bar where Lucas often hung out with his friends. She dressed beautifully, but simply not too much, not too little. I told her what to say, how to act. I watched from a distance, my heart pounding. Lucas walked in, laughing loudly. He didn't see me. Jenna pretended to bump into him and started a conversation. He seemed surprised, then pleased. They talked. They drank. I watched him closely, the way he smiled, leaned closer, and laughed at her jokes. After a while, I couldn't watch anymore. I went home. That night, Lucas didn't return until after midnight. The next morning, he was quiet. I asked casually, "How was your night?" He said, "Just the usual. We drank a bit. I'm tired." He lied. That afternoon, Jenna came over. She looked pale. "Maya, I think you should know something." My stomach twisted. "What happened?" She whispered. "He kissed me. He was drunk. I tried to stop him, but I didn't let her finish. My hands were shaking. I had created this test, and now it destroyed me. That night, when Lucas came home, I was waiting at the door. "Tell me the truth," I said quietly. "Did you kiss Jenna?" He froze, then slowly nodded. "It was a mistake. I was drunk. Don't," I interrupted. "Just don't." My voice broke. "You kissed another woman, Lucas. My friend." He stepped closer, desperate. "It didn't mean anything. I love you. Please, don't let this end us." I looked at him, and for the first time, I saw not my husband, but a stranger wearing his face. I picked up his bag, opened the door, and said, "Leave." For weeks, Lucas called, sent messages, even came to the house. He apologized. He begged, but I stayed silent. I needed time to feel. Then one evening, he left a letter at my door. "Maya, I know you hate me, and maybe I deserve that. I made a terrible mistake. I don't expect forgiveness, but I want to become a man worthy of you and Lila. I'll wait not because I think you'll come back, but because it's the only thing I can do right." I cried reading it. Maybe because deep down, I still loved him. Months passed. Lucas started visiting Lila every weekend. He brought books, toys, and breakfast. He stopped drinking. He volunteered at her school. He never asked for us back. He just kept showing up, calm, steady, changed. One Sunday, he came early with a basket of white lilies, my favorite. "Maya," he said softly, "I'm not here to rewrite the past. I just want to be the kind of man our daughter can be proud of." I looked at him, thinner, quieter, humbler, maybe a better man. I took a deep breath. "Do you love me, Lucas?" "Yes," he whispered, "more than before. And I love the woman you've become." I said, "I don't know if I can forget, but maybe forgiveness isn't forgetting. Maybe it's understanding." He asked softly, "Does that mean?" I smiled faintly. "It means I'm willing to try. For Lila. For us. But this time, love must be earned." He took my hand. I didn't pull away. That night, Lila asked, "Mom, are we a family again?" I kissed her forehead. "We never stopped being one. We just lost our way. Sometimes, love needs to be tested not to break it, but to remind us why it matters." If this story touched your heart, please subscribe. Not just for more stories, but for more moments that make you feel something again.